everyone. So today I want to share some ideas on how to throw your movie night with fun. This is going to be a Harry Potter theme because we're going to watch the very first Harry Potter movie tonight. We're big fans of the Harry Potter series and we read and reread the books all the time. We went to Universal earlier this year and just had a blast. So I thought it would be fun now that it's October to watch the movie. Every Saturday in the Harper household, it is movie night, whether it be indoors or outdoor. We were planning on outdoor, but it rained a lot today, so it's a little too soggy to be outside. So we moved the festivities inside, and I still have prepared several different things, but there are three things that you need to think about when throwing your own movie night. Number one, the venue. Are you going to be indoors, outdoor? And then second, you need to think about the seating. So because I have young children, I put down a waterproof blanket on my rug and lots of pillows around it, and then they can have their snacks without me being afraid that they're going to mess up the carpet. And then the third thing that you need to think about with the movie night is your concessions. So our drink is a frozen butterbeer, and I'll show you how to make that. The second thing is we need some candy. So we are going to have Harry Potter candy. So chocolate kisses and jelly slugs and butterbeer chews and Pez. So all of my kids' favorite candies from Harry Potter. And then we're also going to have a butterbeer cake that I've prepared and some popcorn, and we'll make that magical by having little paper bags that you can put the popcorn in and lots of different seasonings, and you can shake it up and make your magic spell to make your kind of popcorn that you want to eat. So I wanted to show you what that's going to look like. So I set us up in the dining room, and here is the butterbeer cake that I made, and it is Hedwig the owl that Harry Potter loves. And I did the little scarf. I'll add on the additional information the butterbeer cake recipe that I used, as well as the marshmallow buttercream that I did on the outside. And then I just decorated with some fondant, so very, very simple. And then here was the Harry Potter candy that I got, Harry Potter jelly slugs, Harry Potter Hershey Kisses, and Harry Potter Butterbeer chews. And I put this all in these little plastic cauldrons, and I took these little battery operated twinkle lights and put them all around the table. I also got from Bath & Body Works this fun little skeleton candlestick holder and some Harry Potter dessert plates and napkins. I made some chocolate fudge frogs, and here is our popcorn. And then if you'll notice, you can get this at Walmart or on Amazon, but this Colonel Seasons seasoning, there's all different flavors, and the kids love to put some of the popcorn into the bag and then put the seasoning on it and then shake it up. So fun. I also put in another cauldron some Harry Potter candies, Pez candy, and then last up was the Harry Potter frozen butterbeer. And I decorated with a couple different things, some wands that we had got, as well as the Harry Potter letters from the first movie that fly in through the windows and the doors and the chimney. And I just hung that simply so there was no damage to the walls. And then I also put the sorting hat on a stool, just like in the movie, for everyone to play with. Gryffindor! And then over in the living room, we moved the coffee table since we're going to be inside today, and I needed to give the kids enough room. And I just put down a waterproof blanket and lots of pillows and lit some more battery operated candles on the mantle where we'll watch the movie. So thank you so much, and please subscribe if you haven't. And I hope this gives you some ideas on how to throw your own indoor movie night, Harry Potter style. How to make chocolate fudge frogs. So the first thing that you need to do is get a frog chocolate mold. You can get this on Amazon or a specialty store, I'm sure. And then you need to take dark chocolate melting wafers, pour half of the bag into a microwavable bowl, and you are going to microwave this 30 seconds at a time until it is completely melted. Once it is melted, we are going to take a pastry brush and brush the frogs just on the bottom until it is completely coated. You can't have any open spaces because we're gonna fill those froggies with something fun. We're gonna take 11 ounces of white chocolate baking chips, put it in a glass bowl with 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. We're gonna put it in the microwave 30 seconds at a time, stirring it each time until it is completely melted. Then we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla, and we can dye it colors if we want. We're gonna do it green just for Halloween. And then we're gonna fill up those chocolate frogs with that fudge. Set it into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to set. And then we're gonna melt the other half of the chocolate melting wafers and paint on top of that. So I'll show you how to paint one of the frog cavities once these chocolate wafers are completely melted. Now this fudge is a little too sticky to stand on its own. So you would need to have a stabilizer like mini marshmallows to be able to serve this fudge just as is. But inside of the frogs or some other chocolate coating, it's delicious and it's so soft. Now that my chocolate wafers have completely melted, I am going to paint these chocolate frogs just like so, thickly coating that cavity like this. I'm gonna get another. And once I have filled up each one of the frogs, I am going to put this in the refrigerator just to harden up for 5 to 10 minutes. It won't take long at all. Okay, so I'll do this later, but I wanted to show you how to make the fudge, the soft fudge. So you need your 11-ounce bag of white chocolate chips, plus 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. And it's as easy as that. Put it in the microwave 30 seconds at a time, stirring thoroughly until it is all melted. And then I'll show you what we do to it next. My fudge is out of the microwave, and I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. It only took 60 seconds for the chocolate to melt into the condensed milk. Now after that teaspoon of vanilla is in, I'm gonna stir it together and then add a good squirt of green gel food coloring. Okay. Let's see if this is the correct color. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, once that is all green, we're gonna fill up the froggies. So just after 5 minutes in the refrigerator, it's all settled in there and solidified. So I'm just gonna take a heaping tablespoon of fudge and gently put it into the froggies. And I'm not gonna go all the way to the top because I'm gonna put chocolate on top of it to keep the fudge contained. So it's a finger food. You can hold the froggies and eat them. So once I have these all filled up, I melted the other half of the dark chocolate melting wafers, and I am just going to spoon very gently some of this dark chocolate onto it. And it's okay if you mess up and it gets onto the edges outside of the froggy because, whoopsie daisy, because you can clean up the chocolate once it's solidified. Now, you don't want to make a mess of the fudge, so just very gently brush the chocolate onto those froggies like this. And then once I have all this done, I'll put it back into the refrigerator. 5 minutes later, it will be good to go and eat. My chocolate fudge frogs have come out of the refrigerator, and I simply turn them upside down and push them out of the mold. And I had quite a lot of chocolate and fudge left, and so I only had the one mold, and I just kept going back and forth until I got enough of these chocolate fudge frogs that are so fun and soft and sweet. Now, to go with our chocolate fudge frogs, we are also going to make a butterbeer, a frozen butterbeer. So butterbeer doesn't have anything to do with beer, but it has everything to do with cream soda and butter extract. So we are going to take these two components and put it in a soft serve ice cream machine. I have found that that gives you the closest consistency to what you would get at a gas station if you wanted a slushie. So once we have frozen that for 20 minutes, we will pull the handle, pour out that frozen butterbeer, and top it off with some whipped topping and some caramel syrup, and enjoy it. And it's so good. So all we're gonna do is take 2 liters and pour as much of that as we can into our ice cream bowl that we froze at least 24 hours in advance. Ooh. It looks like I can get about half of the bottle in. Okay, a little bit more than that. So I'll have to do it in 2 increments. Then I'm gonna take the butter extract and I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons, since it's just half the bottle, and then 2 teaspoons for the other half of the bottle. And then I'll put my lid on and we will turn this for 20 minutes, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Hi, so our frozen butterbeer has frozen and we have gotten it out of the ice cream maker. I put it in some glasses and then topped it with some whipped topping and some caramel syrup, and so these are good to go. So just 1 more glass to go, and then since that made just 1 batch, I have the other half of the 2 liter and 2 teaspoons of butter extract back into the soft serve ice cream machine, and they're getting ready. So these are good. So good, just like the ones that you get at Universal.